I have built a team of the best young players currently in the National Hockey League, and we're going to be seeing if they can come together and win a Stanley Cup. Now, I did try to keep the age under 23 just so we could have truly the youngest, best players in the league right now. Our first line will consist of Jack Hughes, Cole Caulfield, and Tim Stützle. We got Lafreniere alongside Bedard and Wyatt Johnston, Slavkovsky, Mason McTavish, and Dylan Guenther. And then to round out our forward core, we got Fantilli, Byfield, and none other than Macklin Celebrini. Honestly, the biggest surprise of the season is how good this guy has been so far in his career defensively. We got Luke Hughes and Mo Seider, Brock Faber, Jake Sanderson, Owen Power, and Lane Hudson. And then in goal, the two best young goalies currently, Devin Levi and Dustin Wolf. Dustin Wolf should theoretically be our starter considering how well he's played this season, but Devin Levi at the beginning of the game is a higher overall. The challenge is simple. We're going to have 3 full seasons to win a Stanley Cup in NHL 25 with this roster not being able to make any changes whatsoever. Now, at the end of the season, the St. Louis Guns actually would be very good. 50, 28, and 4 record, 104 points, only behind the Dallas Stars in our division. And for the entire NHL, we were definitely top 5. Florida, Dallas, and New York were the only teams better. If we take a look at the bottom of the standings, Ottawa was bad. We got Columbus down here, Washington, and San Jose. Not that surprising that Jack Hughes is going to lead our team. He is a 95 overall, 34 goals and 96 points. Bedsy had 42 himself alongside 87. Cole Caulfield had 73, Wyatt Johnston 69, Lafreniere 61, Dylan Guenther was pretty decent. And if we take a look at our goalies, Devin Levi was our starter. He had a good year, 910 save percentage, 4 shutouts, and 38 wins. Connor McDavid is going to lead the league in scoring, 122 points, followed by Artemi Panarin's 117. Nikita Kucherov was up there. Matthews had a pretty good season on the goal side. We got Tomiak leading the way with 58. Leon had 51 as well as Kucherov. McKinnon with 50. Rantanen 50. Obviously, none of our young guys were up here in the league standings. I didn't really expect them to be. A lot of these guys aren't really the highest overalls. Like Jack Hughes is the only 90 plus, I believe. Igor Shesterkin will have the most wins by any goalie with 48. On the shutout side, that would go to Darcy Kemper on the LA Kings with 6 on the season. Shout out Joseph Wall for putting up 5 as well, playing for Toronto in only 29 games. This man just can never be the starting goalie. I don't know what it is. And here we go, postseason time. I'm ready, you're ready, and St. Louis, we're playing the Poverty Blackhawks. I don't even know how they made the postseason. Nonetheless, we got them in round number 1. Now, I'm honestly not that sure of us winning a Stanley Cup. This team is good. They won 50 games, don't get me wrong there, but just the overall roster, we're tied 2-2 with the Chicago Blackhawks. So if we cannot blow out Chicago in the postseason, our chances at a Stanley Cup definitely is hurting. Heading into the third of Game 6, we had a 2-1 series lead, or a 3-2 series lead, I should say, and a 2-1 lead in the game, outshooting them 35-29. There we go. Cole Caulfield gives us an insurance marker over the Blackhawks, and I mean, we should theoretically be able to take care of business. Hopefully, Devin Levi will shut the door here in the third period. And there we go. We take care of business in 6 games. We now move on to play a much tougher matchup against the Colorado Avalanche, a team, oh my god, they dummied us 6-0 in the first game. All right, we got to get better. Things are not looking too great, though. We're down 3-0 to Colorado. It's not looking great. Obviously, they have McKinnon and Makar, who are literally better than our entire team right now, but thankfully, we get a 5-2 lead in the third period. 5-3 now, thanks to Makar and Wagner as well. But I mean, Bedard, McTavish, Fantilli, Wyatt Johnston has a pair in this game, so our young guys definitely stepping up. It's a pretty even game so far. Our backs are against the wall. We lose, we go home, we fail the first season. 3 minutes to go, and the St. Louis Guns, they're going to be able to force a game number 5. Here we go, game 5 in St. Louis, the murder capital of the United States, and we got a 2-2 tie up against Colorado. We're dominating those shots, 33-18, definitely outplaying them. And I mean, we just got to take it one game at a time at this point. One win. Oh my god. R. Kelly is going to score on Devin Levi. Take the lead for Colorado. Well, St. Louis's season is on the line. Call a timeout. Hell no. We got 3:41 left to go in the third period here in game number 5. Down 3-2 in the game, 3-1 in the series. And we got to get something going here. Mo Seider moves it on over to, who the hell is that? Macklin Celebrini? I think it is Selly. Come on. Okay, Mac. Celebrini coming down for St. Louis. Moves over to Quinton Byfield, who gets bodied off the puck. Luke Hughes to Byfield. Over Celebrini. Gets absolutely robbed by Georgiev. Georgiev flashing the leather for Colorado. 1:09 left to go. Come on. I probably should have pulled the goalie, to be honest, with a minute left. Cale Makar. He's just going to skate that puck out. Oh, no. He's coming down. Makar waiting. Makar trying to take a shot. Gets blocked. Makar again. Thank you, Decor. All right, pull the goalie. We're going for broke right now. Season on the line. Tim Stützle over. Cole Caulfield. Okay, maybe Brock Faber. Faber, there it is. Brock Faber will score, and we'll tie the game up here in game number 5. There we go. St. Louis's season may not be ending tonight. He gets his first of the postseason run. And none other than Brock Faber will tie the game up at 3. With 41 seconds to spare, St. Louis will tie the game up. We potentially could indeed have overtime, but right now we just got to hold on to force OT. Valeri Nichushkin coming in for Colorado. Loses that to Tim Stützle. 30 seconds to go. Come on, St. Louis. Can we steal this game? Jake Sanderson over Hughes on the back. I don't know why he would do the backhander to Stützle. I don't know what he's doing there either. A short side shot that really had no chance at going in. But we are all over Colorado right now, outplaying them, and we're going to go out of the zone. 15 seconds remain. Brock Faber, he's the one who has the tying goal in this game. Oh, my God. The passing is horrendous right now. Middlestat to McKinnon. Back to Makar. Rips one. Great save by Devin Levi. And we are headed to overtime. All right, playoff overtime. Here we are in game number 5. Season still on the line. I mean, our season's going to be on the line the rest of the series. We lost the first 3 games, so Casey Middlestat moves over to McKinnon. Oh, no. Nichushkin shooting. Great save by Devin Levi. Brock Faber tied the game up with like 40 seconds to go in regulation. And now we're going to see if St. Louis can do anything here in overtime. Let's go full pressure. Full attack. There we go. Full forecheck. Full attack. And there it is. Jack Hughes, overtime winner. His 5th of the postseason. And St. Louis will live to fight another day as we have forced a Game 6 back in Colorado. Well, here we go. In Ball Arena for game number 6. Entering the 3rd period, we got a 2-0 lead thanks to Jack Hughes and Connor Bedard stepping up for the squad as Colorado. I mean, we got all the momentum right now. They are on their heels, trying not a historic collapse here. If we literally reverse sweep the Avs, Jack Hughes gives us an insurance marker. 3-0 lead in the 3rd period. St. Louis wants to play for a Game 7, and a Game 7 is indeed what will happen. Down 3-0 in the series doesn't mean a lick. Entering the 3rd period, we got no score here in Game 7. This is it, man. This is for all the marbles. We're only in round number 2. No way! Nathan McKinnon will break the ice on Devin Levi with 11 minutes to go. The St. Louis Guns are out shooting them 32-23. Power play for Colorado. They don't get anything on it. Come on, St. Louis. It literally feels like we were just in this situation a few minutes ago. Down 1 goal in the 3rd period. Season on the line. This time it's a Game 7. We're down by 1. Come on, St. Louis. We got less than a minute to go. It was Brock Faber last time. We got to get possession for me to pull the goalie. Valeri coming down with Nathan McKinnon and Nichushkin over. Nice save by Levi. He's going to cover it up as well. You guys don't even know how badly I want to pull the goaltender, but we got to wait. We got to at least get possession in their zone. It doesn't look like that's happening. Makar walks in. No way. Cale Makar will pretty much seal the deal on this game. He literally walked right down the middle for his 2nd of the postseason. He's going to snipe it on Devin Levi. I mean, Jack Hughes, he got to win that draw, brother. Nobody even bothered to come at Cale Makar. We had Hughes and Stützle literally staring at him, and neither did anything. I mean, I guess what Bieber said all those years ago, never say never. 40 seconds to go. I'm going to have to pull the goalie. We're down by multiple goals, which definitely hurts our case as Colorado coming in. Makar, I swear to God, Cale, if you pot another one on Devin Levi, I'm not even going to say it. Mo Seider, empty net for St. Louis, 26. Why? Why is Mo Seider trying to go back at you when we need a goal with 30 seconds to go in the 3rd period? Valeri Nichushkin can't get a shot on the empty net. Tim Stützle over to Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes coming down the wing. Hughes What kind of a sauce was that? I guess it's safe to say, with less than 10 seconds to go, the playoff run for the St. Louis Guns, or the St. Louis Youngs. Oh my god. All right, Jonathan Drouin, we get it, bud. You're good. Look at that. He's sliding on his stomach, doing the nail Yakupov for an empty netter. And of course, Colorado would end up going all the way, beating the Rangers in Game 7 to win the Stanley Cup. I guess that's the only good positive that came out of this postseason run. We lost to the eventual Stanley Cup winners, but still, I mean, they damn near blew a 3-0 series lead to us. We definitely could have gone all the way this year. Jack Hughes was our best player in the playoffs, 7 goals, 18 points in only 13 games. Cole Caulfield chipped in where he needed to. Tim Stützle, he wasn't that great, and Connor Bedard, I mean, for a 19-year-old, I can't really get that mad at him. And Devin Levi was brutal. Dustin Wolf only played 3 games. I don't even think he played a full game, to be honest, just when he came in relief for Devin Levi. So maybe we go with Wolfie for next year instead of Devin Levi. I just haven't decided yet. Artemi Panarin is going to win the Ted Lindsay and Hart Trophy. Art Ross to Connor McDavid, Maurice Richard to Matthews. We get the Norris to Cale Makar, Matvei Mishkov the Calder, McKinnon the Conn Smythe. Igor will take home the Vezina, and Barkov the Selke. All right, I have decided I'm going to make Dustin Wolf the starting goalie instead of Devin Levi. He is a higher overall, but obviously Levi was absolutely tragic in the postseason. And if things don't go right this year, we always have one more year to try to get things done. So at the end of the season, St. Louis will actually be better than they were last year. 55 wins, 20 regulation losses, 7 in overtime for 117 points as we finish as the best team in the NHL. But that also means we got the President's Trophy curse. So I can't remember the last team to win the President's and also win the Stanley Cup in the same exact season. It just does not happen. I don't know why. It just never works out for the team. Jack Hughes will have a great season. 36 goals, 103 points. Cole Caulfield with 84. Bedard had 43 goals. We got Dylan Guenther with 71 points. Tim Stützle with 69. Johnston had 65. And for our goalies, I don't know what's going on. I know I have auto-rotate goalies on, so I guess that's why Devin Levi is starting way more games. He's been good in the regular season. .914 save percentage. He had 44 wins. Maybe we rotate to Mr. Wolfie here in the playoffs, although his stats are absolutely horrendous. Even though he had 3 more shutouts in 21 games, but had an .890. Nikita Kucherov is going to lead the NHL in scoring with 128 points, followed by Braden Point with 125. Leon was up there, McDavid, Matthews, and McKinnon on the goal side. We got Steven Stamkos turning back the clock at age 35, putting up 56 goals, which, if we take a look here, would be literally his second highest of his career, I believe, outside of 60 goals back in 11-12. Man, Stammer really did burst onto the scene. Only had 23 goals in his rookie season, went to 51 in year 2, 45 in year 3, and then by year 4, this man was a 60-goal scorer. Braden Point had 55, Leon 53, McDavid 52, McKinnon also had 52, and I guess it just looks like the Tampa Bay Lightning went absolutely off. Kucherov, Braden Point. I wish I could still include Steven Stamkos on that list, but it's definitely not the case. And for goalies, there it is. Devin Levi, the most wins in the NHL at 44, and the most shutouts will go to Ilya Sorokin with 7. And now in round number 1, we go up against the Anaheim Ducks. Now, hopefully we gained enough experience so this playoff run can be a lot longer and better. Right now, we're up 3-1 over the Anaheim Ducks. Hopefully going to close this series out in 5 games as we do in a dominating 7-1 victory. We now move on to face the Dallas Stars in round number 2. Obviously a much better team than Anaheim, and right now, so far, so good. We're all tied up at 2-2 in the series. We win Game 5 and now have the opportunity to go on to the conference finals with a victory here in Dallas. First period, 1-1 tie, Guenther and Rope Hintz. Second period, Jamie Benn, the captain, will give the Stars the lead. I mean, we're outplaying them. We're only down by 1. This is definitely not impossible. Power play goes literally nowhere. Dallas also has a PP. They cannot capitalize. As a third period, the goaltenders are just shutting the door. Both of them. Nobody can score, as it looks like Dallas is going to walk away with a 2-1 victory. And we're going to play in another Game 7. The last Game 7 didn't go our way. Hopefully this time it can be different, and it looks like it will be. A 5-1 lead, 6-1 entering the third period. We got Guenther, Slavkovsky, Caulfield, Seider, Bedard, and Bedard again. The floodgates have opened on Jake Onger. Whoa, wait a minute. Maverick Bourque gets one on Devin Levi. It's a 4-goal game. 7 minutes to go here in the conference finals, as the St. Louis Guns, for the first time, are going to advance and play for Lord Stanley in the Stanley Cup Finals. Bro, I seriously have no idea what I'm even saying. We're only in round number 2. What am I thinking? We got Vegas in the conference finals. We still have a whole nother series to win right now, so I got way ahead of myself there. Hopefully it will not bite me in the ass. 3-1 lead over Vegas, entering Game 5 on home ice in St. Louis. Come on, St. Louis. Put an end to these goddamn cheaters. 2-1 lead entering the third period. I cannot be any... Well, I could be happier. 2-1 lead isn't that great, to be honest. All they need is one shot. There we go. Wyatt Johnston on the power play will extend our lead to 2 halfway through the third period as the St. Louis Guns... I'm going to stand corrected this time. They're going to play for Lord Stanley after dominating Vegas in 5 games. And this time, for real, we advance to the Stanley Cup Finals. And now in the Cup Finals, we are headed up against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Okay, a team that hasn't made it since 67 is going to beat us. Hell no, get the hell out of here. We got a 2-1 lead after 3 games. Game 4, there we go, up 3-1. On home ice, just like the Vegas series. Put this series to bed, baby. Oh my god. First period, 3-1 lead. Gunther, Faber, and Bedard. Second period, we got a 4-2 lead entering the third on home ice with the Stanley Cup in the building. It doesn't get any better than that, baby. Come on, Devin Levi. You got to shut the door and you got to hold on, brother. You hold on for as long as you can. Tim Stützle will score on Anthony Stolarz, and then Connor Bedard will seal the game. 7-3 lead now in the third period, as it's only going to take these young guns 2 full seasons to go on and win a Stanley Cup together. A team full of the best young bright stars in the National Hockey League will defeat the Toronto Maple Leafs in 5 games. And honestly, we had a pretty good playoff run. We only had 1 Game 7, I believe, against the Stars, but outside of that, we pretty much dominated the rest of the postseason, as we're going to take home the Stanley Cup. And we got Wyatt Johnston taking home the Conn Smythe Trophy. He had 13 goals, 28 points. Very dominant playoff run, I'm not even going to lie. Hell nah, that is not Wyatt Johnston, bro. What did EA do with his face scan? Holy. There we go. The murder capital of the United States in St. Louis has another Stanley Cup. Not the Blues, but instead the Guns, as they're going to bring their axes up here. Jack Hughes, our captain, will come and lift the Stanley Cup for the first time in his career, leading these young boys to a Stanley Cup. During the playoff run, obviously Wyatt Johnston was our best player. He won the Conn Smythe Trophy. Mason McTavish was over point per game with 24 and 22. We got Dylan Gunther with 23 points. Bedsy had 22. Hughes only 19. Tim Stützle was good. Lafreniere was pretty decent. And for Devin Levi, there it is. He recovered after a very bad playoff run last season, rocked a .920 save percentage alongside a 16-6 record. Braden Point is going to win the Ted Lindsay, the Maurice Richard to Stammer, Art Ross and Hart Trophy to Kucherov. We got Cale Makar winning another Norris, Wyatt Johnston, the Conn Smythe, Igor back-to-back Vezdas, and Sasha Barkov dominating the Selke as per usual. Well, the NHL definitely has a lot of young, bright stars currently in the National Hockey League, and it only took them 2 seasons as a team to win the Stanley Cup, completing the challenge. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you leave some support on it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good jazz, and until next time, don't be silly. Wrap your willy.